Sometimes I feel like I'm a piece on a chessboard. All of a sudden everything's going great, and the next thing I know, the whole world seems to be pressing down on me. And I know that we all experience these moments in life, these catastrophic events, when all of a sudden we find ourselves in a very difficult situation, not knowing what to do. Yesterday I talked to you out of Psalms 23, and I went from verse 1 to verse 4, and today I want to carry it on from verse 4 through verse 6. And in verse 4 again it says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me." What David is saying before the event, during the event, and then after the event, is he's saying that in spite of what I'm going through, this catastrophic event that I'm encountering and facing in my life, I know that God is with me, and that I'm going through this event, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And that's what we have to remember here. And then in verse 5, he has this perspective that we need to have also. It says, "Thou doest prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." He says, even though I know I have enemies, somehow God's going to turn that around and show me victorious in the sight of my enemies. He's even going to use my enemies to cause victory to me. He goes on to say in verse 5, "Thou hast anointed my head with oil." And then he says, "My cup overflows." There's that perspective that my cup isn't half empty, but my cup is going to overflow. And even though I'm going through a catastrophic event, things are going to get better. Verse 6 says, "Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life." And I want to focus on that, all the days of my life. He says, surely goodness shall follow me all the days of my life. But David knows that his life doesn't end here on this earth, that heaven is a reality, and that we're all on a journey towards heaven. And it doesn't really matter what happens to us. Eventually we're going to be in heaven. And then he says at the end of verse 6, "I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." He has that perspective of eternity. I think one of the things that help us get through catastrophic events, especially when someone we love and care for dies, or we're facing death ourselves, that we know that we're just passing through this. We're passing through this life into eternal life. Heaven is a reality. This world down here is not a reality. It is temporal. It is mortal. It won't be here forever. It will pass away, but heaven will not pass away. Hope you have a great day. God bless you.